and queens, duchess and duchesses, and all those who are yet to find their places in the hierarchy of royalty. I go by the name of Phupho Gumede K. I'm a fashion stylist, creative director, and a full-time icon. But I'm also the host of the F Word with Phupho Gumede K. The F Word is a show where we ask the important questions like who, wore, what, where, and why. Now let's go through all the looks from the best to the least likely of the Bridgerton Season 3 premiere. At the top of my list, we have Prissy Oja in Extra Bride Lagos. Now let me tell you something. One thing about my girl Priscilla, she will turn a look. And one thing about my girl Priscilla, she will go the extra mile. Every single thing about this Extra Bride Lagos look is perfection. From the silhouettes to the fabrics used, the mixed match of fabrics. If you look closely, there are at least 4 different fabrics used in these outfits. 4 different shades of green. And let me tell you, each and every one plays a very important role in highlighting the look, in elevating the look. The amount of ball gownness of the look is perfect. The coloring is perfect. I love the way the brocade, I love the way they gathered the brocade in the front. I love the way they used satin. I love the way they used chiffon. Like every single thing, even the tulle, like the fact that they were able to combine brocade, tulle, and chiffon and satin in the same look, and they were still and even ruffling in the same look, but they were still able to achieve something that is so like it's do. I think Pazamiswa. And obviously one thing about my Nigerian girls, they will go extra. In the photo shoot, she even had her helpers dressing her up. And honestly, that is what I appreciate. The artistry of it, the performance of it. Fashion is a statement, it's a performance. You don't just do the bare minimum. You have to do everything that you have to do to get your message across. And Priscilla Oja, Extra Bride Lagos, they will always do exactly that. One of my favorite looks of the night. Next, we have South African actress Sihle Ndaba. I want to ask if she has watched Bridgerton. I think that is the first thing that comes to my mind. Have you ever watched Bridgerton? Because the sequins, the sparkles, the Duchess layered and the feathers, and like nothing out of this outfits is reminiscent of the era in question. From the hair to the styling to the actual outfit, it's two-piece here, crop top, high waist skirts, like everything is just wrong. Hey, I love Sihle, but the whole this look is just wrong for this event. That's all I can say. Next, we have Zimbabwean personality Samantha Musa in a dress that I really hate. Like everything about this dress is a disaster. This dress makes me think of what the cabinet looks like. Just putting a bunch of things together and hoping it works out, and it never works out. There are so many elements of this dress. The puff sleeves, okay? The sheer high neckline. The bust is also introducing a new fabric. By the time you get to the waist, there are so many fabrics and so many design elements that are already in this dress that should not be there. As you go down, it gets worse and worse and worse. The layers as you go down are just not making sense. The overskirts I don't think she's ever watched Bridgerton. The color, I'm not mad at the color, but every single thing I hate about this look. Next, we have South African content creator Sarah Langa in Custom Heart Johan Kutsier. Now, this is gorgeous. This is Bridgerton. This is execution. This is a clean sweep. I love this look. I love the gloves. However, I would have loved if Sarah left out her Cartier bracelets, because yes, my love, we know akhona, but they have nothing to do with this outfit, number one. Also, if you're already putting them under the gloves, it means they have nothing to do with this outfit even more. But other than that, I love the color combination. I love the cuts. I love the clean finishing of it. However, I did find it so when Khat posted a throwback of the same design dress he did for Toke Makinwa 2 years ago at the Bridgerton event. I don't know. I mean, let me tell you, if I was like Sarah, I would have been like, this this thing. You get me? But however, they did an amazing job. Sarah looks amazing. I love the gloves. I think out of everything here, I love the fact that they went with see-through gloves and not your satin gloves. Next on my hit list, we have Nhlanhla Mafu in NN Vintage. And honestly, let me tell you something. If the theme had been heavenly bodies, fashion in the Catholic imagination, this would have been perfect. But now, I understand what does Virgin Mary have to do with Bridgerton. Like, this look is just a very visual imagery of Virgin Mary. The blue cloak on her head, it's just not even the execution of it. It's so it's not well executed, like from the arms to the beading to the ruffles. If you're gonna do a dress that has if you're gonna do a lot of things, make sure you do all of them correct. I wouldn't be half as mad about this look if it was executed correctly. But now the idea is off, the execution is off, the color is off, the styling is off. Next we have Duchess Blue Mbombo in custom scallop design, and the jewelry is by Josie's. Let me tell you something. One thing about Blue Mbombo, she's gonna live here on our legs. That is where she lives. I think she must move out of her house and come stay here. What a beautifully constructed garment. One thing about Scallop designer, he is so good with execution. You can never play with him there. What a beautifully constructed garment. There are elements in this garment that I would not even think of putting, and it just shows the creative genius of Scalo. That, like, for example, by the shoulders, that is a completely independent structure. Like, a normal person would think the dress can exist without it, but the fact that it's there, it's so intentional. I love every single detail, every single bead. Like, I love the fact that it's beaded, but it's not metric dance beaded. Like, it's not a dress ongaitenga egwe boutique. It's the cloak on her back, how the cloak drapes around her, the shape of this was just a clean sweep. Blue Mbombo, one of my best dress of the night. Now we're getting to the real stuff now. Now we are getting into the real stuff. Michelle Mosalakai in custom Masango by Spesihle. Now let me tell you something. One thing about Masango by Spesihle, and I always say this to him, is his ability to mix two things that you would never think would look good visually, and he comes up with a product that looks so aesthetically pleasing. I said to him the other day, you should have a collection titled Impossible Conversations, because his ability to take two things that a normal person would never feel like they make sense and make them make sense. Like these two colors, this dark blue and this green in this fabric. Like, if I would see this other fabric shop, I'd be like, nope. But how gorgeous is this on Michelle's skin? How gorgeous is this on Michelle's frame? The beading here, the neck piece, the styling of it, the arms. She looks like a walking poet. Sorry, she looks like a walking poem. It's just so beautiful one of the most underrated looks of the night. We were not talking enough about this look. Shout out to the entire team. They definitely did that. And it photographed so well against Michelle's skin. It photographed so well. I love the fact that the corset made her boobs come up here like Jessica Rabbit's boobs. I love everything about this look. Cannot fault it once. The hair, yonke into ihleli order. This is what we call a soft serve. Next, we have South African actress and musician Thembi Siete in custom Otis Flow. I mean, naniyayibonela bakwethu. Naniyayibonela akukho kuningi ngimele ngikusho. The dress is wrong, the design is wrong, the fabric is wrong, the corset is wrong. First of all, that corset is off. And yabonje like niyayibonela nani, but out of everything, you know what is wronger? The 5 beats that I hear by. I have never seen something so, like, why? Like, why? Like, why are there those 5 beats and why significantly in that specific area? Like, what is the meaning behind this? Is it to say that this pussy is gifted? Because I don't understand. Like, you know when Cardi B says, put a ribbon on my box because this pussy gifted? That's what came to my mind, because I'm like, why would you put 5 random 5 beats in that specific area? Like, were they thinking, maybe if we put beats and then or 5 parts has it actually, I think it's the beats. And then because I don't understand the design significance of them. But overall, the dress is wrong. The dress is wrong for this type of event. Even the styling is wrong. Like the pearls, the ear, like Next we have South African actress Thando Taburi. Thando is wearing custom House of Sass. The idea behind this is so amazing. The idea of the skeleton of a the idea of the skeleton of a Regency era garment, exceptional. No one was gonna match with them on the runway if it was executed properly. I don't like, I think Thando should have gotten dressed at the event because the boning of the skirt moved, the cage moved and shape shifted. By the time she got on the red carpet, the shape was not consistently smooth, and that is what killed this look. But other than that, and also the top, I love the detail on the bra of this garment. I just hate the pearls because they're just three. It's like, you know what I don't like? You know what I've noticed about the difference between South African and Nigerian craftsmanship is that the intentionalism in Nigerian designers. Like, if they're gonna add a pearl, they're gonna fully beat the top of the dress. If they want to beat the whole dress, they're gonna fully beat the whole dress. It's never gonna look unfinished. Do you get me? The execution, you may like the dress or you may hate the dress, but the execution is always gonna be up to par. Whereas here, for example, I don't understand the significance of just adding 3 strings of pearls. Like, aesthetically it doesn't make sense, but also on paper it still does not make sense. So I don't like it. Just left a bitter taste in my mouth. But other than that, if they just removed that and Thando got dressed at the event, we would be singing a different tune, because I see the idea, I see the direction they were going with this. This would have been easily one of the best dress of the night if they had pre-planned it up to perfection. Next we have Dineo Moiketi Langa in Port of Langa. Now, she was the host, and let me tell you something, I did not love this dress because, first things first, if you're going to a Bridgerton themed event, which means the era is the Regency era, and you are sitting down with your designer, once any of you says, and then we put beaded lace, cut the cameras. Little conversation, I pay ngoba senghostile. The time you guys start speaking about a beaded lace, on a Bridgerton themed event, sengikhustile ingabe nisaqhubeka ingabe nisana kwi-event hlalani phansi because ihlanganaphi, you know. This is a nice dress outside, like inside the cage. This is a nice dress to wear to an award show, a themed event that is not Bridgerton. But I don't understand the relevancy of this and of this fabric and Bridgerton. Also, the cage, I think they were trying to do something with putting the cage outside instead of inside. And I get that they were trying to do something, it just didn't land properly, or it just didn't. It's not palatable. Let me just put it like that. I don't understand the direction. Maybe if the cage was full length, if they did a full length cage, we'll be singing a different tune, but it just doesn't land the way it was supposed to land. Like, I feel like so many things about this dress are intentional. It's just that the intention is not intentioning. I don't know if I'm making sense. Next, we have Kenyan star Jackie Matupia. She's wearing custom African fabrics and designs, and let me tell you something, I hate this look so much. From the color scheme to the different design layering, but also these pants, and like the jumpsuits idea is so off. It's not landing. It doesn't make sense. It's ugly. It's like, no. There's so many elements of this look that are wrong. Do you get me? It's like when you're in class and the teacher asks you is grouping you guys for a project, and she's just putting all the troublemakers in one group. This is what it looks like. It's not landing at all. At all. And also, though all these layers are adding a very unnecessary weight on her. The color is wrong, the design is wrong, the fabric choice is wrong, the pants are wrong. Istiletto se Christian Labottini se wrong. Next we have a host with the most, Kiki. I absolutely love how this dress looks like on the far, like at a distance. Love it so much. But when you come closer, I think one of my biggest fights with it is, first of all, how the fabric looks closer. Not really a fan of that. It really goes, it kind of ends up looking like foil, which is not what she was going for. But also the symmetry of this dress is off. There are so many things happening, and when you cut it down to the middle, it's not mathematically symmetrical. And for a dress like this, you have to get the symmetry correct. You can't play with that, and those are my two biggest icks with this dress. But from far away, she nailed the theme. Looking at it overall, love, mwah. But when I get technical with it, that's where I find flaws. So I'm on the fence about it. Next, we have Nigerian bad girl, Sharon Uja. She is styled by the baddest, Damola. It's my friend. I love you so much, Damola, but it's just, I know that you know. I know that you know that it's not landing. For Bridgerton, it's not landing at all, my love. It's a gorgeous gown. It's a gorgeous gown. The execution is perfect. It's what I was talking about earlier on, that when it comes to Nigerian designs, even if you hate it, but the execution, you cannot fault them on that. They will make sure that everything is intentional, everything is sitting where it's supposed to sit. Nothing is spilling, nothing has to be held, everything is sitting properly, but it's just wrong for this occasion. Next, we have Lillian Afekba, styled by No Swanky, No Styling, Swanky Jerry in Hood Collections. I absolutely love this dress. Honestly, one of the best looking dresses of the night. I absolutely adore the color combinations, the techniques, the little bows there by the knees. Absolutely love the attention to detail, the gold trimmings on the endings of the dress. Absolutely adore. The styling is sitting. I think I would have just removed the navy V's there by the front, but everything else is just sitting properly. It was short, nice. The lighting is perfect. Everything about this dress is amazing. Just besides those two V's, love everything about this. Well done to the entire team. Next we have Botswana's darling Charity Baite in Delina Scott. Let me tell you something. Now this is how the diamond of the season looks. She looks so polished. There's nothing wrong with this look. There is, even if I'll take a microscope and go by it stitch by stitch, I will still find nothing wrong. This is a clean sweep. So elegant. She's such a lady in this. Charity, one of the best dress of the night. I absolutely adore, from the fabric choice to the size of the skirt, to the trimming on the top, to the styling of it. It's so modest, it's so sexy, it's so classy. Can't fault anything about it. Next we have Kim Oprah, star in McLean Scout. Now let me tell you something. This is how you construct a Bridgerton look. Everything aids down the color, the chocolate brown, the cocoa, the multiple shades of brown, the brocade, the satin, the ruffling at the back, the arms, the lace. The hair, they actually manufacture this hair just for this. And that is the type of commitment I want us to reach as a continent. Like when we do fashion moments, I want us to move with intention. I absolutely adore what they did with this look. I absolutely adore that they made custom multiple looks, and then the best one was this one. And that's what they decided to go with. And everything is sitting so well. Everything is where it's supposed to. Next we have La Sizwe, styled by Josili Sejo in Masango by Spesihle. Let me tell you, now La Sizwe has arrived in high fashion. Now this is what he should have been doing. Now he is now getting it right. This is high fashion. Welcome to it. Every single bead on that jacket is intentional. Every single detail on this, you can tell that now there's a stylist involved. I absolutely adore. This is the best he's ever looked. There's no gimmicks. It's just straight up fashion. And this is how you do it. I absolutely love these two looks that he served. Well done to the team, well done to Jose, well done to Masango, and well done to him for being able to carry these looks with the grace that he did. I absolutely adore these looks. Next we have actor Bonko Khoza in Suitability. This look could have been so much better if the stupid red line was not there. Why would they sit down and think, I'll put it in a little place, as far as a stop sign? Why? This was going so well. I would have loved it, but it's just, I can't imagine it without the red line, because it's just so much in my face. Definitely was going to be a hit, but because of the stupid red line, it's now a miss. Next we have Namibian reality star Louis Munana in custom Zuriel by Louis M. I absolutely love this look. Everything about this is sitting. Let me tell you, Louis is such a good looking man. Everything that he puts on, he is able to make look so good. His height is helping this look in so many ways. This look is contributing, it's donating, everything that is supposed to be done is being done in this look. I love the tailoring of it. I love the tailoring of it, the styling of it, even his waistcoat, the different texture of the waistcoat to the blazer. I love that. Shows that he is also a fashion person, because that small element changes the look completely. It elevates it to new heights. I love the styling of it. I would have done it without the glasses, but I just love everything about this look. Shout out to the entire team. Lastly, but definitely not least, we have Nigerian It Boy, Ebuka, in custom edge and collar. I mean, you guys can see for yourself. You guys can see for yourself. The look is donating, it's contributing. I don't even have to explain much. I absolutely love this look. This picture of him sitting. Ebuka had one job, rent was due, and he did exactly that. The styling of it, how it was shot, I can't fault. I can never fault this man. So our next segment is my favorite segment, where I have to pick a random name from this list of names and say the first thing that comes to my mind when it comes to their look. Let's go. Firstly, Elsa Majimbo. Could have literally stayed home and stayed safe. Like, there's nothing to dissect if the whole look is wrong. Yabo eseyipatanisa ngomswe sowefe bese kuwes kakhulu. But I did love her shoes though, so that was the only thing that makes sense. Next we have Hilda Pachi in Live and Eve. I absolutely did not love this dress, but I love the styling of it. The design element did not make sense for Bridgerton. The shape of the skirt was absolutely horrendous, and I hate the fact that it's not layered enough, because I hate it when someone is doing an undercage and you can see where it ends and where it starts, and you can see the bonings in between. I hate that so much. I love it when a skirt is layered so much that it's fully covered up. I think they missed the mark here, but the styling is perfect, but also the execution of the top part is amazing. Next we have Naliana Uma. Love, love, love this look. The simple elegance of it, the umbrella, the styling, the gloves, the makeup, everything about this look is absolutely good looking. I love this look. The color, the jewelry, it was so simple, it was so classy. It was just, she's like a young lady of the courts, just flowing through life looking for her prince. This is just what I gathered from this look. Love it. Next we have Idia Aizen in Ambawosa. I absolutely adored this look. Love the styling, love the velvet and the tulle underneath, love the beading on the velvet. It's not in your face, but it's enough to make a difference, and that's what I absolutely love about this look. There's so many tiny details that come together to create this masterpiece. I love the fact that they even made an outfit for the horse, the crown, the fact that she even incorporated a bit of her culture into the crown, but did not make it so in our faces. Absolutely 8, 8, 8. I would have changed the clutch, but it still works with this look. Absolutely 8 down, Idia Aizen. Next we have Dumi Powerhouse in Imprint. Are you gonna wear the same outfits to every event? Like, this is just generally an ask, you know. I love this imprint print, but I'm genuinely concerned. Are you gonna wear the same print and color to every event? Because if this was yellow, 8 down. If this dress is gorgeous, if it was a different color, I would have been gagged. But if it was, there was this, I think from their 2019 Cape Town Fashion Week show, imprint had this print that was so rare and so different, not that I've seen before actually. And if it was that, it would have been 8 down, but I just absolutely don't understand the inspiration behind wearing the same print time and time again. Next we have Yaya Mavundla. The fabric is wrong completely. The execution is also wrong. Having a corset and the corset not tightening or holding you in any way kind of does not make sense. Like, you could have just worn a normal fabric. Why have a corset if it's just gonna leave you alone? And the beadwork on the corsets does not make sense with the theme. And the styling of it, the crown, I love the headpiece, just not for this theme. The diamonds are just also not for the fitting of the gloves, I absolutely find weird. The watch on the glove, the styling of it is off. Yabona ke into efike yangivala kule look, yabo le nkino phela eceleni ngathi esikoleni, it's actually pissing me off. I think out of everything in this look, Lenkino Pelekten pisses me off so much. Yeah, those are my feelings about these looks. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, we have come to that point where we have to crown the best and shame the worst from the Bridgerton Ball in Johannesburg. Now, my best is Priscilla Ojo in Extra Bright Legos. That green dress, need it in a museum by tomorrow morning, because there is no ways. I'm blown away. I am absolutely blown away. Love everything about this. The design, the styling, the fabrics, every single thing is where it's supposed to be. Love, 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 love this look. And on the other end of the spectrum, we have the worst dressed, Sni Mhlongo. She didn't even tag the design, and personally I understand, because if I was the designer, I wouldn't want to be tagged, because I would love to sit down with them and understand and understand why, you know, just the why of it. I would really love to understand why. Like, for them to explain to me why this look, why this silhouette, why these pants, why this fabric here. Like, I just would love to get the intention behind. That's all.